Hey guys. Okay, we're here. About to try today, yeah. Let's see if we can get some people together here. Okay. See if we can check the chat. Excuse me, guys. Guys, you guys can call the show if you guys like. So on the number above, you guys should be able to uh, just call the show. So let's get to the video. Make sure it's live. We are live. Yes, we are live. So, guys, we are live. Yes, we are live. Let's talk about Charlie Kirk. Most of you guys probably saw my previous video, and you guys probably understand my point when it comes to his life. I think that he was an excellent individual, legendary, legendary. No questions about. I mean, what a life! What a what an amazing life. But some other things I want to talk to you guys is about his personal background, his rise to prominence. We can talk about his political belief and influence. We can talk about his. We can talk about the events. We definitely need to talk about the events and the circumstances of his uh, passing, his death. We need to talk about the investigation and the fallout of this nonsense, critical, crazy killings in America, and we're gonna. I would like to talk to you guys about the impacts and the legacy of Charlie Kirk. It's great. It's a lot to talk, guys. In this video, on ethical and societal questions. Those are the things I want to talk to you guys. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Rick. Um, I am the guy behind RT365. For many many years, we have done many many videos from military medboard videos to car enthusiast kind of videos. We have done many things, many 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 things. But today, I want to dedicate some time to Charlie Kirk and his life and the people out there that wants to talk about what happened to him. So, if you are watching this, you can just comment on the chat, number one, or you can just call the number. Okay. Once you call the number, uh, I will answer and give you a couple seconds to talk. If you go crazy talking about Charlie, crazy nonsense, we will terminate the call. Okay, so but as long as you keep it civilized, I will let you talk. I think that's fair. So there's many people on YouTube right now talking about Charlie Kirk and the tragic events of September the 10th. Okay, uh, it's tragic, that this is so close to social. So these events happen in such a difficult time for so many Americans. September. September is a horrible day for Americans to go through struggle because I don't know, but the majority of Americans we remember what happened on 9/11, and and that's it. I think that's enough to carry on during September, and now we have the situation. Okay, the the assassination of Charlie Kirk. No other way to put it. So let's take a look at the shot, and we go from there. So who was Charlie Kirk? Okay, most of you guys know him probably as just a YouTuber who was very passionate about going to campuses. Most of you guys know him as that one guy from uh, Arlington Heights, the guy from Illinois, Chicago. Some of you guys know him as the co-founder or founder of Turning Point, or one of the main key players when it comes to the election of Donald Trump in 2024. I have to mention it because this is true. So, what do we know about Charlie Kirk? What do we really know about Charlie Kirk? What is out there that we can talk about? Well, his name was Charlie James Kirk. It's an amazing name, by the way. You know, he was born in 1993. Okay, Arlington Heights in Chicago, in Prospect Heights near Chicago. So, what do we know about his parents? You know, I think his father was an architect. His mother was a mental health counselor. This guy was very privileged when it comes to having an amazing source of qualified parents. You know, to take care for you. Um, he was a Christian, evangelical. That's amazing. You know, he was married to Erica. He married 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and he has two kids. Okay. Education about what about the education of Charlie Kirk of Charlie? He attended briefly a college before he dropped out to pursue his calling, political activism. Okay. Um, one second, guys. Gotta take a look at something here. Thank you. We almost there. Almost there. I gotta change some settings on that video. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, perfect. We are good. We are good. Okay, perfect. So so he dropped out of school to attend, you know, to go after his calling, which I think not many people can do and be successful. So you know what I mean. Not everybody can do it and be successful. So let me get back at the shot. Let me get back at the shot. 'Cause I'm not paying attention to you guys. I wish I can multitask like some other streamers. A little difficult, huh? So Desmond Martin 224. What's going on, man? You there? I'm here, bro. So I just think it's a bit of irony. The while talking about black violence, he was talking out about his own people. Not saying it's okay, but yeah, made fun of George Floyd death when it happened. But he said he don't believe in empathy. Just say he was a college dropout. He was a college dropout while calling people who are in college dumb. Okay, yeah, that's your point. You know what else? Call the show 682-294-0533. I'll give you the mic. Be respectful. You got it. Um, just be respectful. Okay. Um, let's talk about this guy, man. This guy dropped out of college and started Turning Point USA. Okay. Uh, he's been running this since 2012. He started this organization when he was about 18 years old, and quickly became his executive director on the public face of Turning Point, Google Turning Point. This is not chump change, you know. This guy was smart, eloquent. He was very, very well spoken, and millions of people follow him. Okay, like it, love it, don't like him. Millions of people love him, and a few did not like him. You know, that's life. It's very difficult, man. Uh political. What about his political positions? Okay, and let's talk about the controversies that 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 took him where he was. Okay, so Desmond here is saying, Desmond, I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, this is one of the things that he stood for, and it was about having a voice for the voiceless. If you really watch his videos, yes, he debated people. Yes, he called people X, Y, and Z. Yes, uh, but he did everything on the pursuit of liberty and free speech, freedom of speech. Because he provided a microphone. He provided a microphone to individuals to come there and debate him. And one way or another, he was. Now, I would say 99% of the times that he spoke to people, um, he out debate them based on their points, based on facts, based on science. And I got to tell you, I quite side with all his most of his thinking, most of his points. Conservative myself, so supporter, ally with Donald Trump in the most recent years. Okay, that was his position. Advocate strong, very strong conservative positions on immigration, free speech, um, criticism of woke ideology, opposition to certain educational contents. Uh, his organization has, I don't know if you guys know this, but Turning Point USA had uh, professor watch list. And I can show it to you, but I think that will derail from the conversation that I'm trying to have today. You know, um, so so today in Utah Valley University (UVU), in he was having his event, Americans Come Back tour. He was doing a prove me wrong table where he engaged in people that goes there. Uh, the field was packed. The field was just packed. Um, and he was shot. I mean, he was struck on the neck. I mean, you can go to X and watch all these, all that happened. Uh, the police somehow got one individual who was allegedly the perpetrator of this heinous offense, and now they release a guy because there's some type of alibi on that individual. Um, Somebody saying that the shot was shot from the back of the speaker. I mean, this is some what is happening right now. We talking about John F. Kennedy, talking about Martin Luther King, talking about, and there's something to this. There's like JFK, MLK, and now CJK, Charlie James Kirk. What's his name? Um, it's crazy, guys. So don't subscribe to channels I don't respect. 19, I subscribe to channels that shares a true to what I believe in. So Desmond, Martin, 2 to 4. What do you believe in? Okay. What do you believe in? Let's have a conversation. So there's an ongoing investigation. Authorities are saying that the the authorities are saying that this is a political assassination. Okay. Um, One individual, one person of interest was taken into custody. Very important. Very important. As you guys know, it was released. Um, it's crazy, man. We're living in some crazy worlds, and I encourage everybody who is a law-abiding citizen, who is a law-abiding citizen, to uh, to start looking into, if you don't if you are not a supporter of the Second Amendment, I will say to you that that's an area where you should be looking at right now, because it's just crazy the times that we're living in. Okay. And we're seeing how because I mean, I whoever committed this crime, I mean, there's thousands of phones out there. There's gonna be a huge investigation. I'm pretty sure that President Trump has deployed many assets to investigate this. They're gonna whoever shot that bullet, they're gonna track him down by whatever reason, by whatever means. Just imagine if we can find somebody on the deserts of Iraq and Afghanistan, pinpoint and drop a hellfire missile to hit their head, and leave everybody around them alive. We're gonna find who it was, who it was, or the people that I mean, they're gonna find them. Okay. The the point that I'm trying to make here is that 9 out of 10, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somebody who is his ideology doesn't match Charlie Kirk. It's gonna be a liberal. So I don't think so. I think it's possibly a deranged individual who killed him for some reason. I think it's more governmental than political. He's a guy with a microphone. He's a guy with a microphone, but also he's a guy with a message. I mean, that's a huge microphone that he's holding. and he will be remembered. He will be remembered for years to come. It's crazy. I mean, he will be remembered for years to come. So name five guys who just as big as him with a microphone. That sure is the same message. I don't know. Byron, we can call Byron. We can call Andrew Tate. We can call um, Officer Tatum. We can call PBD. We can call the Chrisley. I gave you four and a girl. We can call Candace Owens. I mean, you just keep on going. So it is crazy. It is crazy that we are having a conversation on this because I mean, what type of world are we living in that every single time we see something like this is somebody, and I'm not going to speak about this actual case, but it's going to come out. It's going to be somebody who is deranged, somebody who is just like you say, some deranged individual, crazy. Um, we will see. You will see. Um, it's crazy the times that we're living in. But conservatives right now needs to be. They need to be more concerned about their safety when they come and they take a mic and they talk in front of public. You know, to his level or to people at that level, we need to start. We need to do something where when if I present myself to a location, looking this fame cloud, looking for these type of conversations that are very how you call it, that are very inflammatory, uh, that we have some type of high level security provided. But I don't think that every city, every state has the means to provide some type of safety to us. So, but the point, on the other side is if you are a liberal individual and you go and burn streets, and you go burn houses, and you go burn Walmarts and Targets, and you go burn how you call it, if you burn half of the state of California, nothing happened to you. You know, well, unless you find that other, what's the name of the guy, Cal, the Cal guy who was in one of those riots, providing some type of security for somebody's store, and then he shot a couple people. He got released. America's always been like this. Though the people who genuinely are shocked um, are shelters. This is something that is not surprising, not because who he is, but because where he was, which is America. So you're using boy shit. I got it. I got it. I mean, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something. Free speech. Let's talk about this. Free speech, campus debate risk. So, so Kirk Styles was based on confrontation. Let's not get it wrong. Debate, often on campuses. Okay, what are the risks of public figures engaging in this environment, and how safe are these events? Number one, the shooting happened in another, again, a gun-free zone. Schools, gun-free zones. You cannot bring. Well, If in some states, if you are a CCW holder and you have your license with you, you might be able to pick up your kid or pick up someone while carrying the gun in your vehicle. And as a law abiding citizen like myself, uh, I will tell you something. Uh, I make sure that every time I go out to carrying my personal privately owned weapon, I take a look at my website to make sure, yeah, I'm going to this city, blah, blah, blah. What are the rules? Do I need to have any type of new, precautions? I go to training every year. I go to the range almost every other month, and we spend a couple hours, 2, 3 hours shooting. Uh, so, law abiding citizens, this is what we do. Okay. Now, we have again another shootout or another shooting in a gun-free zone. So so I'm from Texas, so I'm pretty sure you know where I stand on guns. So my reasoning for being able to carry a gun is because it's too late to do anything about the gun problem in America. It's I don't think man, I'm gonna tell you something. As someone who's how do I want to pull the I don't want to put it this. Let's talk about this way. There are many countries in the world where many countries in this world that don't have that doesn't even have a, an inch of in the 100-meter pole of regulation that we have, and everybody has guns. Middle East, yeah, Europe, India, they have guns. They tell you they're you're not supposed to. They all you know who has guns? Affluent people, criminals. So what happened today was another that was an act to me. I will call that an act of terrorism carried out by a psycho. Um, and there's no way for if there's no way for anyone to be certain that we can stop this type of events from happening. Oh, we need to eliminate guns. How about that? How about the Ukrainian young girl that got stabbed by some lunatic um, in the trains in a train the couple of days ago? I don't recall her name right now, but it is crazy what we're going through. So so how safe are these environments? How safe are these events? They're telling you that nobody should have a gun. So I'm sure that his security had a permit to have some type of um, firearms, but as I saw the video, he was carried out of the area, shot alive uh, into a vehicle into a hospital. So let's ask ChatGPT real quick. Which hospital was Charlie taken today, and what's the driving distance from the university? Let's talk about that. Okay. So Charlie Kirk was taken to Timpanogos Regional Hospital in Orem, Utah, and it says it's about 2 miles, just a few minutes, depending on traffic. So, do we really know if it took them 2 minutes just to get them from the? I mean, I would love to do more, research on this once all these facts are out, public. It took him 2 minutes. It took him 10 minutes. Do we need to have these individuals on schools when they go to debate individuals? when they go to these kind of functions. Do we need to have an ambulance there present? Do we need to have now some type of ballistic proof glass in front of these guys? I mean, it's all in the name of free speech. Because if we don't provide them with free speech, who's going to provide? What guarantee that we will have free speech? If we take them, if we make these let's call it events illegal, that will infringe into their freedom of speech. That will what guarantee to the rest of the people in the United States that our freedom of speech is not going it's not going to be it's not going to be threatened. Desmond, it's crazy what we're going through, man. So when I saw the crowd today, because I was watching it live when that happened, uh, I would say that 75 to 80% of the attendance on that arena were siding with him. It's Utah, man. You know, most of the people, most people in Utah either are Christians or conservative or Mormons. You know, so just a few, man. What we need to make mental health this mental health issue, because it's gonna be a mental health issue. We need to make this mental health issue a thing of. We need to take it more seriously. We need to take it more seriously at all levels, not just in schools, not just with kids, but with adults and the elderly as well. Because if no, things like this are going to continue happening. And another thing that we need to make sure that happen is that we need to stop releasing criminals. That going back to the other event where this girl from Ukraine was stabbed in the train, the individual that stabbed her was how they call the news call him a multiple time offender. That's a term. I don't know why we have that term. When you go to back and from jail, back and forward, it's crazy. So Desmond is he's he is anti-delusional, which is good. I don't think I don't want to be anywhere about America, but I'm not gonna act like America. It's perfect. There's no make America great again. America will be had to be great before. So let me tell you something. We can debate this make America great again slogan. It's just a slogan. You know, it's a catchphrase that a politician, Donald Trump, is using to gain votes. And most conservative use it as a way of identifying with him. 100%, right? So, was America greater 50 years ago than today? Probably not. 100 years ago? Probably not, if you ask me. But now, if you ask somebody else who um, uh, that cherish the simple things, where families uh, bond stronger 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago than now. Yes. Was the rate of households where parents are married, staying for longer than, yes, was the divorce rate higher or lower back then than, yes, well, it's higher now. So on those type of in that type of perspective, yeah, American was greater, but it's not gonna be everybody. One answer for everybody. It's a slogan, and it worked for them. It really worked for them. So is America great? Yes. Is America the greatest planet? The America is America the greatest nation on earth? 100%. And I've been to a couple places. Trust me, I've been to a couple places. I mean, all these socialist people, all these individuals that you show on TV. Um, One of the things that they say all the time is like, America's not great. There's another 50 other countries that are better than America. And when they start, and yeah, they mention it to you, Ireland and this and that and places in Europe. And then when you actually analyze that data that they're giving you, they are correct. But then something else comes with that data is that most of those countries, most of those nations are places where the white populations, the population of Caucasians, white people, is very dominant. They don't have as much of a mixture of individuals like us, like in America. So when you're thinking about America and when you're thinking about, so is America better than these places? Yes, because we have a bigger pool of people with different backgrounds. We're like a melting pot. Okay. So, man, political violence. Let's talk about political violence for a second, and polarization. So the brother, oh, my auntie in the late 70s was hit in the stomach for drinking out of an uncolored waterfront. That's crazy, you know, on the 70s. I was born in the 70s, man. But I was born in Puerto Rico. We didn't have none of this nonsense that Americans, that people from the mainland have for many, many years. Um, I'm sorry for that, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Right now, just keep in mind that I'm not identifying with any size, any side. And that 100% that was wrong. What happened to her? 100% wrong. Should never happen. Should never be no color places or color here, no color there. But me thinking, I want to know. I want to know right now which places in America I am not wanted because either where I'm from, because of my accent, because of my color, because of my bald head, because I'm straight, because I am Christian, because I am a Republican, because I want to know all these places that don't accept people like that. So I don't take my money there, you know? So I take all my business to places that accept I would love to serve a customer like myself. Ah, anyway, so political violence, political division. Okay, this does this event mark a new territory in terms of a threat to public political discourse? This is crazy because I think that, and I believe that in the future, in the very near future, we are going to have more and more and more events like this. Okay. And maybe the next person won't be a Candace Owens. Maybe the next person is not going to be Steve Will Do It or Logan Paul or Mr. Beast. But the next person is going to be a smaller content creator who's trying to rise to fame, who has the same ideology, and it's going to cost them an emergency, maybe their life. And I am telling everybody out there, if you are planning on doing this type of events, if you're planning on going to this place, if you're planning to challenge individuals, uh, we need to find the safe way to do it, the safest way to do it, and because it's always the same. It always ends up the same. But this is gonna be a thing that we're gonna be living in 2025, 2026, 2027, and it's going to be uh, threats to the public and political discourse, or political discourse public threats. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen, and and rhetoric might contribute to escalation. So anyway, moving on. Moving on. I got a couple things. Security and protection for public figures. So what security measures they have in place? I mean, they weren't. They have like they have like 20 people there for like 3,000 individuals. I think they have 6 uniforms, and the rest they were doing like overtime or something like that on civilian clothes. Um, and the case of Charlie Kirk, those security measures were lacking. Um, given the shooter possibly being from a building some distance away, what does this say about the perimeter security at such events? Do we need to get like a crazy perimeter? Because it looks like he was shot with a rifle. It was one bullet. That's it. So we need we need to we need to review these things, guys. We need to make sure that our public figures, content creators, and just regular Joes out there. Because this, I mean, the and let me don't be mad at me when I'm saying this, but the woke agenda is to destroy conservative conservatism. The woke agenda is to be anger, and we need to ensure that we take care of each other. Okay, many people. I see many people today in social media saying, you know what, this the woke people are going too crazy. This is happening. You see, many people were saying on my feed today, "Hey Rick, what do you think? Do you think it's another transgender?" And I'm like, I don't know, but given the fact that the last 20 people that have, yeah, maybe transgender, maybe somebody, you know, but at the same time, I was like, if they shot him with a rifle, you know, and it was a long, and it looks like it was a long shot. I I think it was a white guy, country boy, 100%. Yeah, woke as fuck, or delusional, mentally ill. Why I'm saying this? Because most of the times when I go to the range, who are the people with rifles, with long range rifles? I don't know if that's a term. I don't want to call like I'm not the type of guy that calls an M16 assault rifle. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make some kind of context to this. But it's gonna be that or an older person who has rifles for his whole life and because crazy man. This case will be studied. This case here with Charlie Kirk will be will be will be. Oh, let's see. Let's go. We have a call right here. Hey, can you hear me? Welcome to the show. Well, whoever was there, hang up. You can call back again. We answer the phone. No worries. So, what else do we got here? You gotta give me a chance. If you call, just give me a chance so I can answer the phone and transfer it to the roadcaster. It takes a minute, so don't hang up. You'll be fine. Uh, Media and public reaction. That's another thing I want to talk to you guys. Oh, Desmond is saying some of my comments are not going through. So when I think I'm commenting, it's not showing up. I'm sorry, Desmond. Let me take a quick look. Let me see if some of the comments are showing up again. Uh, yeah, they're not showing. Don't know what's happening. You can call, man. You can call 682-294-0533. Just give me a second, you'll be fine. All right. So, how the news of this situation spread? Okay, this is something that we need to take a look at it because 20 years ago, something like this happened. You might be lucky if you watch it. You might be lucky if you become aware of this. Uh, News traveled through radio or newspaper, but today everybody has a phone. Everybody is a reporter. Everybody can post this through social media. I am happy that X uh, restrictions when it comes to graphic content is more lenient than Facebook and TikTok. I don't. Okay, we got a phone call here. One second. All right, where we got Roadcaster Pro. Hey, welcome to the show. Can you hear me? People keep hanging up. Um, Crazy. Okay. One second. Testing. Testing. Yeah. Yeah. They need to be. They're hearing me. Whoever's calling, you're hearing me. So so everybody has a phone, so everybody's able to like call. I'm sorry, everybody's it's able to record the incident. Everybody, I'm telling you, like I said to you guys before, many people were watching this event. Many people with their phones were recording. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. There's sensors everywhere. If you are carrying a phone, I mean, let me tell you how the FBI is gonna solve this issue. All right, I'm gonna break it down to you. All right, so there's there's gonna be some Intel analyst who's gonna be assigned this case. This Intel analyst is gonna go to some organization that controls the airwaves, all the signals. He's not gonna go to NTAT or Verizon. He's gonna go to an agency who controls the airways. And I'm not talking about the planes. I'm talking about the frequencies in which our phones communicate. All right. Um, he's gonna go to this specific day at that specific moment, and he's gonna go 12 hours before and 12 hours later. Probably do it tomorrow or something like that. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna pull all the data from all the cell phones for those 24 hours into her computer, and he's gonna start doing threat analysis, and he's gonna start the process of elimination. Process of elimination is gonna eliminate everybody that was at the event when the shot happened and it ran towards either right or left. They're gonna do some type of. Then they're gonna start, eliminating the people that are at banks, the people that are in locations that have no way, no chance in having to have a clear uh, line of sight to the event. All these people gets eliminated, and then it's gonna be probably couple hundred people with phones. One sec, what we got right here? 1 minute behind, so I might miss something. I just realized. Sorry about the security subject. I don't think security could be done much unless he had bulletproof glass. 100% agree to protect him. The guy off at him for from 200 yards and was a crazy marksman. 100%. Go back to my point. Anyway, back to the analyst. They're gonna find out who he was. Okay, so they're gonna find out who this individual is. Based on because everybody carries a phone. If you don't carry a phone, okay, you either have a watch, one of these fitness trackers, okay, or you gotta have. I mean, you gotta have. If let's say that you don't. Let's say now. One second. Let's say that you don't carry a phone. Perfect. Sure. Now this individual is gonna tap into every single available source of video in a 1 mile radius, and And these cameras are going to start pointing at individuals. And based on the map that these individuals have with everybody with a phone, it's going to eliminate everybody with a phone and it's going to track only the people without phones going back into the buildings and if you don't have a phone. They track you down. They will track you down. It's that simple. I mean, 2025 is crazy. Okay? Uh, I cannot tell you too much about this because I am in the cybersecurity space. So all I'm gonna say, they're gonna track it down. Probably not today, maybe tomorrow. They're gonna figure it out. Okay, and then based on the higher ups of this individual, maybe they go chase him or they're gonna see. Do we need to investigate this individual work together with somebody else? Do we need to track him? Do we need to investigate a little bit more? Let's not catch him right now. Let's give him a couple of days while we investigate to make sure that we catch everybody that was involved in this situation. If he was working with somebody else, it's going to happen. You see? Remember, we had this conversation today, 9/10/2025. I want to get back to a couple of points, and I'm going to finish this, guys. I want to talk about the legacy and the influence of Charlie Kirk. I mean, this guy mobilized young conservative. He built up TPUSA. Uh, his death might affect. His death might affect.
Ricardo.
1 second, guys. I got a phone call right here. See, okay, don't go anywhere. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hey, go ahead. How's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who I'm talking to?
I'm sorry. It's a
I can hear you. Go ahead.
no, I guess like I was just looking up you're saying, oh, like you're respected like, much you're like you like see here and there. It's like you're not deliberately. I guess the thing I have with I guess is something along the line ideology is trying to be a Republican. Not think the is just not a Democrat. Like it's like even within circles of the two from like the point there's this that side like circles within circles or within circles probably the two are like the people what happened want to destroy you know
Can you hear me? For some reason, I think your
yeah
phone is breaking up a little bit. It goes in and
oh
out.
no
Yeah, I was trying. I can hear you better now.
is it okay yeah you fine now
You can hear me fine now.
it seems like it's working
Yeah, Desmond on the chat is saying that your call is breaking up, man.
try this any better
Maybe go ahead, try. Can you? We didn't catch anything.
it's so
My
are you
bad.
fine
Oh, and now you're good. Now you're good.
cool I had headphones I had
Try calling again, cause your call is coming out. Okay, I'm hanging up. Please try again.
okay I'll
All right, let's see if we can try again and we can get him on the phone. I think he got a very good point where he was talking about. We just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance uh, to talk to us. Hmm. So, guys. Let's see what I can do. Because maybe, just maybe, if my internet was the cause, the problem for this, I'm gonna fix it right now. Okay, okay, okay. Sometimes my phone uses the internet. Wi-Fi doesn't connect right. But now I have my phone connected directly to the internet, which is pretty good. So, hey, call back again, please. We want to hear what you got to say. Desmond, I think that he got a good point. He got a good point. I think it was my phone. I think it was this signal on my phone that was kind of messing up. But anyway, going back to what are the moral and ethical questions that we need to ask ourselves? Desmond, I think there need to be a stricter laws placed for actions such as this. The guy who did this needs to be removed, and it should take years for them to do it. 100%. 100%. 100%. You know, I really think this is what I think, okay? This is my personal opinion, okay? And is that if this event was committed by an individual who is a minor, okay, somebody who's a minor, 21 or older, who live with their parents, on the pew was their parents, the parents should be held accountable for allowing that individual to have access to it. Because in my house, I mean, I live with a bunch of military people, okay, in my house, and we all got our own individuals and multiple weapons, but we all have safes. There's like 4 safes that's in my house. I know no weapon gets left unattended and no counter. So me and my wife have access to the same weapons. Well, my son and my daughter, I don't have access to their weapons. They don't have access to my weapons unless they ask for it. Oh, I want to take your gun to the range. Sure, let me open my safe. Do. It's right here. You know, so I have that knowledge. It is crazy, guys. It is crazy. We're still waiting for that caller to call back. So no worries. If you are older, you know, we need. I think that what we need to do with weapons, guys, is I agree that we have to put some common sense laws when it comes to weapons, but none of those laws that I can think of will affect law-abiding citizens. Will affect criminals. For example, okay. For example, if you because right now, if I want to get a gun, I go to the gun store, and on the gun store, I fill up this FBI thing database, and the database do a search on me, and before I know it, guys, okay, they tell me yes, you can have it, you cannot have it, 48 hours, whatever the case. Oh, hey, here's my all my information, right? Now, if an individual gets caught with a weapon, and this individual doesn't even doesn't meet any of the minimal requirements of this for the state to have a weapon, and this individual end up going to in front of a judge, don't give those judges the capability, don't give those judges the resources to have some type of laws that will allow the judge to say, oh, you can go home, $50 fine, you can go home, you know, how you call it, what you call it, public service or something, whatever. Don't. If you're not a law-abiding citizen, if you're a criminal, if they got you with a gun, what are you doing with a gun? You know what I mean? Jail, 1 year. Yeah. The serial number is mutilated on your gun, 5 years. Yeah. Don't make it harder for the law-abiding citizens to protect ourselves, because right now the criminals have plenty of guns, okay, on the streets. It's crazy. Anyway, I think the caller is not going to call. That's okay. Thank you for calling. Anyway, yeah. Lessons for policy and prevention. So campus event safety policies, they need to be remapped. Possibly gun controls debate, tactics for preventing shootings, but also avoiding conflating laws with ideology. That's my point. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Okay, you guys are amazing. I appreciate your time. And I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back to make this type of contents on YouTube. I'll not be lacking, but as conservatives, we need to ensure that our voices are heard, and we need to use this event, this turning point event, as an not as an anchor to hold us back, but as a we need to do right by Charlie Kirk, and we need to continue bringing those conversations into more people, because the only reason why you know these individuals are screaming so loud and are seem to, we see them, because it's scary, you know why the only reason why we think and we see that these individuals are getting so powerful is because their ways, their ideologies, their power and their momentum is dying. Okay, because and they are in their last they have their last breath. That's why they're trying to do so much damage. They're trying to quiet the conservative voices, and they're not gonna be successful. And what happened today just push a bunch of people that I haven't seen making videos in years to post something about Charlie Kirk. I got back. I got back. I was using my sim racing last night, enjoying it all this time, enjoying myself out of YouTube. We're back, baby. So one more time to the Kirk family, to those kids. Uh, you know, our most deepest condolences and respects, and we hope that everything goes well to them. So, thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. We're back.